We have a breaking news. So, guys, the African presidents did not fail to honor the invitation of the United States president in the Africa U.S. Business Summit 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, that particular summit was a show of shame. Goodness, I give up on all the democratic African president. I give up right now. I didn't see the president of Ghana, but I don't know if he was there. But what I saw in that summit, we have the receipt that we are going to show you. But first of all, what was the promise that was made 2 days ago about the U.S. Africa Business Summit? The US is emphasizing trade over aid in our approach to countries in Africa, engaging Africans as peers and as partners at the US Africa Business Summit. The US Africa company announced around $2.5 billion in deal and commitments that drive mutual prosperity. Okay, now this was the promise, okay? $2.5 billion. So nearly all, I think almost all, let me say all the democratic African president, except the AES president that failed to grace this occasion. I mean, I'm proud of the AES president right now. I'm proud of all the AES presidents. And I think my own president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, did not attend this summit. I don't know why he did not, but Tinubu has already, he has done one of the best things he ever did in his regime, who was not attending this summit, because I'm so much in love with him not attending this summit, because what we saw in this summit, oh my goodness.
Until the next summit.
Now I have more cojones to say that the AES presidents are the best presidents that we have in Africa. Like, they are the real presidents. The rest are just by the way. So, guys, in this particular presidential summit, I would say African presidents were put in place. They were put in their place. They were embarrassed. They were disgraced. They were treated like babies and kids. Oh, goodness. Let's watch the video.
And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. And such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. But I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Maybe we're going to have to go a little bit quicker than this because we have a whole schedule. If I could just say it's, your name and your country would be great. Thank you, please.
Is in our sea waters, so lots of fishing and whatnot. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
But I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Maybe we're going to have to go a little bit quicker than this because we have a whole schedule. If I could just say it's, your name and your country would be great. Thank you, please.
Muito obrigado, Senhor Presidente.
I also wanted to commend you for your commitment to peace throughout the world and the incredible diplomatic success that you had with the DRC, as my colleagues mentioned. You said that this put an end to a long war that claimed many lives, and thankfully you were here to put an end to this 30-year war. I also wanted to express that Africa supports all efforts to bring back peace to Sudan, Libya, and in the Sahel. Mr. President, as you've seen, you can only do business when there is peace and security, and you build peace everywhere in the world so that there can be better investments. The entire world is grateful to you for this. I was wondering what your secret was for resolving all these complex crises, and I know you are a tremendous golf player. Golf requires concentration and precision, qualities that also make for a great leader. Senegal has exceptional opportunities to offer including in the area of tourism. So perhaps an investment could be made in a golf course in Senegal. It would just be 6 hours by flight from New York, from Miami, from Europe, or from the Gulf, and that would be an opportunity for you to show off your skills on the golf course too. Thank you for your attention, sir.
Nice. It's some way to show off my skills. It's a long trip to show off my skill, but that's really nice. And he's led a very interesting life. He looks like a very young person. He's a little older than he looks, but a fantastic job. He was treated very unfairly by his government, and he prevailed. And so congratulations on that. Really, congratulations. A great job.
But we all saw what happened when the three AES presidents went to Russia. At least we've seen the one of Assimi Goïta and Ibrahim Traoré, how they were flown in a private squadron jet to Russia. We saw how they were treated with respect, with love. We saw the Chinese president, how he treated Assimi Goïta, Ibrahim Traoré. But why are we seeing the other democratic, so-called democratic presidents being treated not even as presidents, but as students? Yes, that's what I think it was a conversation between students. Look, the one that was so disrespectful was the one of the Senegalese president. And I saw Senegalese online, they were bragging. Bragging on what? He just told your president is a little boy. US is not a place. I'm telling you, the United States is not the United States leadership. Let me be specific now. It's not that leadership is terrible. That leadership is terrible. Look at what the world has been talking about. This is why the BRICS nation continue to expand. And Nigeria now is a partner country of BRICS. Everybody is looking forward to escaping the US hegemon. Look at what we are saying here. He told the president of Mauritania, look, let me just sum it up to you. Shut up. That was what he told the president of Mauritania right there. Let's not, I'm not trying to add sugar and salt to it. That was the meaning of what he told the president of Mauritania.
This is in our sea waters, so lots of fishing and whatnot. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
But I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Maybe we're going to have to go a little bit quicker than this because we have a whole schedule. If I could just say it's, your name and your country would be great. Thank you, please.
Muito obrigado, Senhor Presidente.
You're standing in front of the US president. You don't talk too much. Told one of the African presidents that where did you learn to speak English?
And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. And such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting.
Returning him back to the colonial era. How did you learn to speak so good English? And I can promise you that bozo was very happy. This is a shame. This is a complete shame. This is a complete shame on African presidents that grace that occasion. And I can promise you, the AES presidents, they are the real presidents of Africa now. Every other president come beneath these guys. There are three. The most disappointing part was the president of Botswana that I found in that meeting. I wasn't expecting the president of Botswana to be there, but he was there. Look at the treatment. So let's go into the main news of today. Right? The Malian custom have just, foiled a plan of some illegal imports into the country. Now, since it's an import, the question is, we don't know yet who is importing these things, who is trying to get these things into Mali through an illegal route where they did not believe that they were going to meet customs. Okay, 165 explosive sticks, 825 detonators, 12,250 meters of detonating cord, 360 kilograms of mercury were seized by the Malian custom. The products hidden in sophisticated compartments were intended to supply terrorist network and illegal gold miners. So guys, you see, Mali continued to capture these people. That is why you see so much, division at some levels in Mali, because, let's not tell ourselves lies here. Some Somalians too might be involved in all those things, because, for a foreigner to have a good foothold when it comes to this illegal thing, mining and exploitation of the mineral resources of a sovereign state like Mali, they must have insiders. So that's why I feel like, even though they are bringing this thing into the country through an illegal route, there will still be some insiders, that be like, okay, maybe they be like, if they catch you, I don't know about it. If it works, yeah, I can help you, that kind of stuff. Africans need to come to the table and understand that single success is not as strong as collective success. You know what I'm saying? A success to the Malians, you know, prosperity to Malians will never ever be the same with prosperity to a single Malian. Well, who do I suspect that is trying to ship all these things into Mali? I think I'm suspecting France. And I think the Malians need to spread their tentacles the more. If the Malians do some deep investigation, they could find some, good lead. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? It's your boy 7200 signing out. Enough said, but before I go, we still have some more beautiful news for you. But we just said we should kickstart the day with this. How do you feel about it?